I remember. So I talked about something this morning. I really wanted to share it with you, but I didn't get a chance. Did anybody share it with you? Okay, good. So I'm going to ask you a question, and it's kind of like a trick question in a way, but not really a trick question. But
I like those.
what do you think is more important, the result or the process?
Wow. That is a trick question.
Yeah, that is. It really is.
The result's important. It's kind of like mostly why you set out to do it, and it's I guess that would be everyone's why. But at the same time, if you're not enjoying the process and then you get to the result and it's not even what you thought it was, if you didn't get the result, at least you enjoyed the process. So I would say it's 50-50, but you almost can't have one without the other.
Yeah. Yeah, Ryan Pineda, I watched a reel from him yesterday, and he was actually on the golf course, and then basically this guy hit a freaking, like, massive long drive, and then just ended up in the sand. Perfect drive possible, but it ended up in the sand. So while he executed everything perfectly, the result was not exactly what he wanted. And that was what I shared with the team. A lot of times we're so focused on result, and, like, I can notice myself in that because a lot of times I'm like, oh, I want X result. I don't give a crap on how we get there. I don't care the process. I don't care this. It's just like, I want to get there. But a lot of times it is a process, and sometimes we follow the process down to a freaking perfect T, and we still don't get the result because technically we don't control the result. I mean, you've done transaction coordination a lot of times. You could do everything perfectly, and then we still not close a deal. You know what I mean? And so that's what we have to focus on as a company and stuff. And so I have to remind myself of that because I think that the result's important, but it's uncontrollable. And so we have to ask ourselves is, okay, did we follow the process? And what could we have changed to get the result if we could have? If not, then we just need to congratulate ourselves for following the process perfectly and just be like, yeah, so.
Yeah, my mentor actually talks a lot about, he phrases it as divine detours. So like you put your intention in the right place and then you enjoy the pursuit of that potential as best you can, learn to love the things you don't love, those kind of things. And then when things go off course, it's like you literally have to just have faith that it's a divine detour and it's putting you in a situation that's even better than you thought you were headed towards, which is almost never possible or seemingly so when you're in it. But it's I guess the trick to be a little bit more positive when it doesn't go right.
Yeah, I agree with that. I would say the only time that, and this is the same thing I shared with the team this morning, the only time that I think we need to reevaluate and have enough humility is if we keep doing the same thing and then we're like, well, it's not like I'm doing everything perfectly. It's like, yeah, but like, okay, if you're doing it perfectly and we're still not getting the result, then maybe we're not doing as perfect as we thought. Yep. That's the only time that I think we need to just question it. But